Hey guys, this is Nonkel Rogé from Belgium, second part of how to write a resume for you. Well, last time we ended up with education, so we're gonna go ahead and move to self-studies. Most important thing that people forget also in resume is that they only concentrate on education, what they learned in school and what they have degrees for. And I told in the previous chapter that I looked for a lot of different jobs, and I applied to a lot of different companies in the past, and actually I never had one time that they asked me for my diploma for anything. In fact, I don't even know where it is, my diploma. And I have several, and it's very embarrassing, but I don't know where they are. So just, put education, be creative, and about self-studies. All the little things that you might have interest for. If you some kind of a freak who collects insects, or if you are some kind of athlete involved in maybe basketball or some martial arts, just put it on it. It's also self-education. Every little things, for example, if you take some evening courses, if you do some adult education, maybe if you do some course of welding or house building, whatever it is that you can do and that you can maybe do better than the rest, put it here in self-education and self-studies. It gives you two very important options. It gives you a lot more room so that the people can see that you don't sit around on your ass all day. And second part, it will just make sure that you have more experiences and that you can handle a lot more jobs. So, alright, self-studies, very important. Then we go to field experience. Well, this is probably the most important part in your resume. So, very quick. How I do it usually, I just put years from this year to this year, from this year to this year. I worked there. Just list the title, very short. Don't list any companies or any government or whatever government organization where you worked. Just put your profession, what you executed at that position, and always leave an open ending to it so people can ask you, oh no, that's interesting, what did you do there, and blah blah blah, so you can pretty much tell the whole story yourself. And this leaves a lot of room for maneuvers. So just make it interesting and list every field experience. For example, if you were small and you worked somewhere at the farmer, just picking corn from a field, for God's sake, just list it there too, So this is very, very convenient. Minimum 5 field experiences, all the jobs that you have done, and begin from small jobs when you're maybe a student or whatever, and go to the most serious ones. So, but do a lot of them, and also be creative. Put some sophisticated words to. For example, if somebody works in a rubbish disposal unit, you can say, I was a sanitation engineer or some kind of stuff, Be very, very creative. So, alright, field experience. Then we have the additional data. Actually, this is a part of the self-studies, but it's very important because this additional data would be counting for your particular function that you're applying for the job. So, for example, if you're applying for a job as a secretary, this would be the place to write down that you have skills of personal computer, Word, Excel, blah blah blah. If you're doing some application for a job as a representative, this would be a good idea to put like, I own my own car, I have license type B or C or whatever, I own a motorcycle, or no, actually don't write that you own a motorcycle. No, it's not a good idea. So all the additional details that might be contributing to your application, to the work that you want to do, you put it here. You put it here at the additional data. Alright, then we got our hobbies and passions. Again, this is very important because it goes also here to the self-studies, self-development, and everything that shows that you do not sit around on your ass all day and that you're actually doing something, that you're particularly interested in something. Alright guys, hang on, I'm gonna do a third part, and I think this is gonna be the final one.